Zell Boy Army. How are we doing today? Here we are with another banger of a video. We're on the next episode of best players in every position, and today we're looking at players who are under 500k. And to clarify, I keep getting people commenting in the videos saying they're not this on PlayStation. I say in the videos, this is Xbox prices. PlayStation will be slightly more expensive, but I'm not going to go through every single player and check every single price on both consoles and when they change. It's Xbox prices, but most of these players are not going to be too dissimilar on PS. But anyway, we'll get into the video, but I want to say a big thank you to everyone who subscribed lately, commented, likes on the video. Some of the comments, really, I read all of them. I try my best to comment back to everyone. I really do appreciate it. The support you guys showing is crazy. Can we get to 20,000 subscribers today? My goal by the end of this FIFA, so the start of FIFA 21, was 15,000 subscribers. You guys have blown that out of the water. The support has been absolutely insane. I really appreciate it so much. And again, thank you for all the support you guys show. To start with though, we're looking at keepers. We're at the point now where you can't really upgrade keepers past the point. Like the most expensive keeper in the game, I think, is this Yashin or Van der Sar. And they're under 500k. So in the next episode of this, when we get to 1 million, we'll just say these are the keepers I think are the best. The best keeper in the game, in my opinion, from all the ones I've used, and I've tried all the team of the season, big ones so far, is Alisson. I like Stegen still, Courtois, Ballack, they're all great. But I'd go Alisson if I had no issues with chemistry. If you just want to try out some keepers for fun, then I think the two best icon keepers are Yashin and Van der Sar. Van der Sar is a bit more reliable, whereas Yashin just has some crazy saves. Important to know, I don't know if this Yashin has a hat in game. Having a hat in game on this, that's pretty important to me. That's what you want Yashin for, to be honest, but I don't think he does. I think it's just the prime, but I could be wrong there. But these guys are still pretty insane. This Van der Sar's a monster in game. I hate playing against that Van der Sar, but I'd still be going Alisson. Okay. Left back. There's no new ones really for me to talk about, but I've tried this Davies out, and I think this Davies might be the best left back in the game right now, including icons. We might get some icons in the next episode when we're under 1 million, but if you can fit him in, this Davies is insane. 4-star, 4-star. Great physicals, very solid defending, especially when you put a sentinel on him because he doesn't need pace. Very good passing, insane on the ball with that 99 agility and 91 dribbling. Amazing card. I highly recommend him, and he did bits for me this weekend. I really enjoyed him. Obviously, the only problem with him is linking him in is not going to be the easiest. Okay, let's get to the right backs. Okay, the right backs. There's not many more again. At the full backs, like I said, a lot of the time here, we're already at the point where you can't really get any more in terms of... I think this Trent might be the best right back in the game anyway. And next episode, we'll probably be able to put Moment Zambrotta and Carlos Alberto in. But in general, I don't think there's a lot more you can do once you get to this 500k budget. 500k is a crazy amount to be putting into a right back anyway. This Trent is just over 250k, so he didn't quite make it into yesterday's episode. But I love this Trent. I've even played him at centre mid on my Road to Glory team because he can shoot. His passing's good. He's very good on the ball. 4-star weak foot. He is probably the right back I would pick, and that is the best and best value combined. So if you're looking for one of the top right backs and the value, Trent's your man. The Moment Zambrotta and Moments Carlos Alberto that we'll get to tomorrow, there's a debate if they're better, but they're definitely not better value. Alberto though, if you look at him, this is his prime one. Still an insane card. Being Brazilian's very nice as well for the chemistry. I don't think he's as good as Trent. He has a better body type in game, so he feels better physically in my opinion. But I do prefer the Trent. But if you need an icon to link into your team, this Alberto's still fantastic. Okay, now we're getting to some of the top players in the game in the next position. We're looking at... No, not new concept. We're looking at centre-backs. Look at some of these boys under 500k. Moments Puyol. Hear me out. He is a bit too slow for me to say top centre-back. But the icon chemistry, very, very nice. I like him in game a lot when he's sat deep. When you play against him, if he is sat deep and you can't get in behind with his lack of pace, he's one of the best players in the game. His defending and physical stats, you really notice him, and he's an absolute monster. He's just a little bit weak to counter-attacks and in behind through balls. You can put a shadow on him, or a catalyst, which will make him a lot quicker, but he's still not quite up there with some of the high-paced players in the game. So I wouldn't be recommending him 100%, but he's still at 400k for this card. If you sit deep, he's going to be fantastic. Desai, French, which is a fantastic nation to link. Rapid, physically very good. He has an amazing body type in game. He feels decent on the ball compared to his stats, I always found. He's just an animal. Good work rates. He's 400k. Blanc, again, similar to Desai, but a bit taller, so has a bit bigger hitbox. But not quite as out-and-out physical. I prefer Blanc, though, if I had to pick between the two. Now this boy. This guy is 400k. This is 400k. And we're about to get the Serie A team of the season. I don't know if he's going to get in the team of the season. I don't think he is from what I've heard. But if he gets in the team of the season, this card could drop even more. I've tried Ramos, Varane, all the team of the season centre-backs so far, including Van Dijk. The only centre-back I've tried this year that I think's better than him is team of the season or team of the year Van Dijk. This De Ligt is the second best centre-back in the game in my opinion. And he's 420k right now. That is a ridiculous price. He's not that hard to link in being Juve, Dutch. Like, this card's stupidly underpriced. If he was 1 million, I would say good value still. In game, he is one of the best players I've used. I hate playing against him. He's just insane. If he fits into your team, 100% pick him up. And then Upamecano, basically a bit like a better Desai, to be honest. Same height, better all-round physicals. It's obviously a bit harder to link in being non-icon. But you could link him to Mukiele from yesterday's video. And for roughly 500k, you've got near enough an end-game pairing at centre-back. This guy's just unreal. His passing's great. He's good on the ball. Insane physicals, rapid. Like, this card's too cheap. Honestly, if you're looking to get the best results in Weekend League, one of the simplest things you can do is just build a really rock-solid defence. And Upamecano and Mukiele can do that for you. They're so cheap. Getting a top defence will honestly quickly upgrade your results because they're not that expensive, but they make a big difference. Okay, the CDMs. I've got a few here, and some of these guys are absolute animals. This Tonali feels like Vieira in game, I found. Not quite as good in the sense of the physical because he hasn't got the 6'4" body, but he's better on the ball. He's rapid. There's rumours he's going to get tots. If he gets a tots, he could be the best CDM or one of the best CDMs in the game. He wouldn't be as good as De Bruyne or Hullet, I guess, because he doesn't have the 5-star weak foot. He's a bit smaller than Hullet. But defensively, he will be up there. This card still has everything though. He can shoot. He's quick. His passing's more than good enough. His dribbling's pretty solid. Then his defending and physical are great. He's like 350k, I think. With team of the season about to arrive for Serie A, he will easily slot into some teams and be a lot easier to pick. Chemistry-wise, great player. Henderson, bit like that Tonali card, just doesn't have the weak foot, but he's a better card all round. Like, this card's, again, stupidly good value. You have to think of all the cards this guy has a strong link to. Any English icon, and then all the Liverpool cards. And there is a lot of great Liverpool team of the season, team of the year cards. I've used him in game. This guy fights for the badge to the nth degree. Like, he is just unreal. He has the leadership trait, which you love to see. 3-star, 3-star is a bit of an issue, but he's quick. His shooting is very clinical for a defensive CDM. His passing's fantastic. He doesn't feel unreal on the ball, but feels pretty good. And then his defending and physical stats are insane. This guy feels like a Vieira without the height. I've used him on both accounts, and I absolutely love this card and think he's one of the best value players in the game right now. If you can fit him into your team, he's amazing. I think he's a triple link to the Gomez or Trent as well. Ballack, this is kind of a worse version of the Henderson in terms of the stats, except for his 4-star, 4-star, but he isn't quite as quick or physical. But 4-star, 4-star, quite tall, a little bit clunky, but he's 400k and he's a German icon. If you need an icon to slot into your team, he's really good for the price. And then you can always upgrade to the moments if you've got a bit of a bigger price budget. And then he's a strong link to this boy. This guy's, think of last year's team there, Modric, just a slightly juiced down version, like not quite as good, but not a mile off. This Kimmich is probably the best value midfielder in the game right now. 350k. He's got the 4-star weak foot. Ignore the work rates. Just put him on stay back while attacking, and he'll play like he's medium. That's what I found. He's clinical. He's got insane passing. He's one of the best dribblers in the game at CDM. Very good physical stats. And yes, his strength isn't amazing, but he's got the 99 stamina. And the 97 aggression means he wins all the tackles anyway. This guy's a beast, and I don't know why he's so cheap. Germans are a pretty good nation on the game. There's a lot of great Germans. And he has strong links to so many useful players, ranging from Goretzka to Ballack, Mateus. He obviously has all the buying links. Like, this guy's crazy. And the Sissoko, I don't love the Sissoko in game, but some people do, so I'm partly included him because of that. He's in the Hullet gang. You can always put a sniper on to increase his dribbling and shooting, like that, get that finishing up, but I would rather have a bit more pace. But physically, he's one of the top players in the game with 97 strength, 91 aggression, and I love to see it. He has the 5-star weak foot. Like, this card is very good, but for me, just didn't do enough for my play style going forward. But for a lot of people, they'll love this card. The cams, I was a bit disappointed here. Like, we've got some good choices, but I was expecting a few more non-icon ones. But Di Maria, like, this guy is insane. Like, easy to link in being Argentinian and PSG, so you've got Neymar and Mbappe to link him in. 5-star, 5-star, quick, with a Deadeye, I think I put on him. You can even put a Deadeye or a Sniper, I'd go Deadeye. His passing and shooting becomes unreal. He gets 99 finishing shot power. He has the outside the foot shot trait, which I love. He's amazing on the ball with that 99 dribbling, 99 agility, 93 dribbling. He physically is not that bad with that aggression and strength, to be honest. At his price as well, like 400k, he's vastly underpriced. One of the best value attackers in the game right now. He is probably the best player in this video in the attack for his price. Baggio, a bit of a stretch maybe this one, but he's got the 5-star skills, good weak foot, very nice dribbling. I think you need to put maybe I don't know, maybe just something that gets that dribbling up. The problem with this card is the shot power and agility, but in game, because he's quite small, he still feels fairly agile anyway. Like Haaland's Tots has more agility than this guy, but feels way clunkier because of the build. So build does matter, and he's got good enough dribbling and ball control to make up for it. He's clinical, he's got insane passing. This card isn't one of the best players in the game or anything, but at his price for an icon, he's very good. Havertz, unfortunately, doesn't have the 5-star weak foot, but everything else about this card is pretty lethal. He's not that clunky anymore on this card with that dribbling agility. He's got stupidly good passing at cam, very good shooting. I would probably be looking for an upgrade on that shot power. I'd probably be going to Deadeye just to get that finishing max, even though it's pretty high anyway. The shot power high. I wish you could do a sniper that gave shot power and agility, but still a very good card with lots of good links. And he has the finesse shot and outside the foot shot trait, which are nice. This Laudrup, a lot of people did him from icon swaps. With Deadeye, his passing and finishing become elite. He's quick, very good on the ball. 4-star, 4-star. Again, he's like 250k or something, this card. Stupidly cheap for an icon. And then Bergkamp, similar, not that much, few 100k. Very good card. It's just a little bit clunky and not rapid. But like I say, with a lot of the icons we recommend in this video, part of the recommendation is because they're an icon, their price goes up and they help you build teams easier. Ram, so playing as if with a 4-2-3-1. Again, Di Maria could fit into there. He could go Lam Ram anywhere. He could go striker anywhere across the front four. Nedved, you could put him Lam, Cam or Ram if you want. I just want him at Ram or Lam because he's a little bit clunky for the Cam. He could even go CDM potentially. But this card's very good. With a Deadeye, becomes really, really clinical and good at passing. You might want to put a Hunter on him to speed him up though if you played him out wide. He's got very good physicals. And I wouldn't really generally be going this card. It's more if you need him for chemistry. I'd prefer Neymar over him, but it's a nice option to have. This Fekir, I played him at CDM this week. And people were telling me I was crazy. But then they were watching my gameplay. And they were saying they couldn't actually believe how good the card was in game. He has everything you need at CDM with the pace, dribbling, physical. The defending stats, you really don't notice it that drastically. But I really like this card and would honestly highly recommend him. At Ram, you don't want him at Lam or Cam because of the weak foot, which is a shame. But Ram cutting in on the left. He has the two types of shots that I like, the finesse and outside foot shot trait. He's got some of, I don't know why, but he's got some of the best shooting stats in the game. And then he's unreal on the ball and got unreal passing. Like, this card, if he had 5-star weak foot, would be one of the best players in the game. The weak foot kills the card a bit, but being French and only 400k with everything else, I think it's still good. Dembele, you could put him Cam, Ram or Lam anywhere across the pitch. A Deadeye fixes a lot of the issues on this card. He just doesn't quite have the insane dribbling or physical stats to really push him into the top cards. Okay, Lam. A lot of these cards are interchangeable. Like if they have 5-star weak foot, they can play there as well. Lam had a few more options. This Nabry, again, like a lot of the Bundesliga players, German, Bayern, that we talk about, very easy to link in. 4-star, 4-star's pretty nice. I was expecting a little bit better physical on this card, I'm not going to lie. But you have to remember, he is rapid, very good shooting, good passing, and very, very good on the ball. That card, if he was Premier League, would be 800-900k potentially. Very good card, very easy to link into your teams, especially if you play Bundesliga. Good value. Zaha and Rashford are coming up next. The issue with both these cards is the weak foot. That's the issue I'm going to have with both of them. That if they had higher weak foot, they'd be worth a lot more though. They're both very good at shooting, good shot pad finishing, both absolutely rapid. They've both got I think they've both got the 99 sprint speed, which is great. Both pretty good passing, very good on the ball and very good physical. They're very similar cards, to be honest. Rashford's just a bit easier to link in being the Man U one. Garrincha, I'm not saying this is as good as some of the other cards in this video, but again, he's an icon, links your team together easily, Brazilian, and he's got upgradable ways past upgrading. Good card still to use. Moments Barnes, 4-star, 4-star. This guy feels like a bit of a worse version of the Prime Ronaldinho. I've used him quite a bit in draft. He has his own kind of like dribbling where he just bounces off people a bit with such high dribbling plus the physical. He's pretty quick. He's got the two shot types that I like, the outside the foot and the finesse shot. It's just a very well-rounded card, and at the price tag, very cheap. Yeah, and then Vinicius Jr., he's nearly at 250k now. Very easy to link in between Brazilian, La Liga, Real Madrid. With a Deadeye, fixes a lot of the issues with this card. He's great at the ball, he's rapid, decent strength for his price, fit into a lot of teams easily. Striker. Okay. Again, I was slightly disappointed at the options that we had here for non-icons. I actually think the icons we're going to show here are really good value, to be honest. Not just because they're icons, but they're actually very good cards. This Rush lacks the skills, but has stupidly high shooting stats, especially for a card that you have to bear in mind as the 5-star weak foot, which we love at striker. He's quick. His dribbling leaves a little bit to be desired. That's one of the reasons this card's cheap. But he's very good physically. Like, that strength and aggression is good for a card with all these other stats. He's still got insane composure reactions. His passing's not the best. This card has enough weaknesses that he puts himself under the 500k range. But he has the finesse shot and outside the foot shot traits, which we like. If you're looking for a cheap budget an icon and a 5-star weak foot striker that's not that expensive to build your team around, this Rush could be the one. Larson doesn't have the weak foot, but he's a lot better on the ball and quite a bit quicker. Very popular, obviously, among Celtic fans. He has the finesse shot trait. Still a very good card, and I think at this price he's very cheap, and it surprised me how good this card was. Lacazette's foot birthday, quick. He's a bit of a slightly worse version of Griezmann, to be honest, I think. He doesn't have the finesse shot, which is a shame, but he has the 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot. He's pretty quick, very good shooting, decent passing, good enough you could probably get this away with this card at Cam. Pretty decent on the ball, like 88 to 90 on all his dribbling stats, and very good physicals for a striker at this price range. And being French, Arsenal, Premier League, not hard to link into teams at all. Greenwood lacks the weak foot. He's a little bit like the Ian Rush card, but a bit better on the ball, but not quite the same shooting stats. I used this guy in Weekend League, and I tweeted about him, and Greenwood actually contacted me on Twitter to ask me how his card was. The finesse shot, the outside, the foot shot trait. Again, you notice the theme that I like to have strikers who have these. He's got good passing. Like, this guy could play at cam, lam, ram, striker, any of the positions. He doesn't feel quite as good on the ball as those stats suggest because he's 6'2", but he's still a very well-rounded striker at this point of the game. Wrong Aguero. That card's not under 500k. I wanted the Scream Aguero. Which one is it? Is it this one? Yeah, Ultimate Scream. He's quick. Got very high shooting. Like, when this card came out, he was crazy, man. He's basically the Lacazette card, but better on the ball. Bit more clinical, but not the 5-star weak foot. Very good card. I like it. I don't know why he doesn't have any of the shooting traits in game, which is a bit weird because it's Aguero, but still a fantastic card that I'd highly recommend and think a lot of people would love this card, and he's still good enough at this point of the game. And then Lineker's Moments. Doesn't have the skills, doesn't have the 5-star weak foot, but has 99 finishing movement. I'm not sure if there's even another card in the game that has that right now. There might be, like a Team of the CR7 or Messi might, I don't know, but I'm not sure if there is still. Insane card. Doesn't have the shooting traits, but he feels decent in game on ball. I've tried him out. Decent strength as well. He's like 300k. Very good player at this point of the game for the price, especially for an icon. And he fits into teams very nicely and links together quite a few of the England players. Boys, I hope this video has helped giving you some more options to build your teams around. I appreciate all the support lately on the channel. Tomorrow's video is going to be a gameplay one, getting you ready for Weekend League, and we're going to have rewards, so we'll have 2 more uploads again tomorrow. I appreciate you guys, love the support you guys show me on the channel. I will be streaming when this video is live, so make sure you check me out. Have a spicy one, and I'll see you boys tomorrow.